Ahoy folks, Lazy Gamer here with the 12th King of Games deck review, this time being on an updated Blue Eyes build, the same one I ran in this year's regional representative qualifiers, and did that off 168th regionally, and it was a fun experience. As for this deck, I won't be going through all the cards as I have gone through them in a previous deck review you can check out, link top right of the screen now, and also in the description. Instead, I'll be going over the cards added to the deck, the changes made, and a more optimal build followed by some example duels. Regarding what's changed, this being an image of my previous build, you can see the Raikos, Protectors, Silver Cries, and Enemy Controller were taken out and replaced with 2 Dawn Knights, 2 Snipe Hunters, 1 Keeper of the Shrine, an additional Sphere Karibo, and a second Treacherous. In the extra deck, 1 Stardust and 1 Giganticastle were taken out for 1 Armadas and 1 Vermilion Dragon Mech. As for the updated cards and their effects, to begin with, Keeper of the Shrine and Vermilion Dragon Mech can be obtained from the Blazing Rose box, and while it is a main box with 180 packs, these 2 cards certainly do improve the Blue Eyes deck. Shrine, when on the field, can be used as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a dragon-type monster. While this card is in your hand or grave, if a face-up dragon-type monster on the field, except for Keeper of the Shrine, is sent to the graveyard by a card effect or destroyed by battle, you can special summon this card. Then, if that monster sent to the graveyard is a normal monster, you can add 1 dragon-type normal monster from your grave to your hand. This effect can only be used once per turn. It also works in combination with Dragon Spirit of White, as well as if your opponent controls a dragon-type monster which is destroyed. Definitely a great card for defensive plays, at times winning some duels thanks to its effect. Moving on to Snipe Hunter, it allows you to discard 1 card, then target 1 card on the field, roll a 6-sided die, and destroy that target unless you roll a 1 or a 6. Definitely a gamble of a card, and sometimes has been the difference between winning or losing games, both of which it's caused. Dawn Knight, when sent from the field to the graveyard, can then allow you to send 1 light monster from your deck to the grave. If this card is sent from your deck to the grave, target 1 light monster in your grave and place that target on the top of your deck. You can only use 1 Dawn Knight effect per turn, and only once that turn. The primary combo you'd be using will most likely be milling a White Stone of Ancients from the deck to the grave in order to special summon a Blue Eyes monster from the deck during the end of that turn, or milling a dragon to use in combination with a live Silver's Cry. Both Snipe Hunter and Dawn Knight can be obtained from the Resonance of Contrast mini box. The last card in this deck, which would be the first time reviewing, is Vermilion Dragon Mech, which allows you to banish 1 tuner from your hand, field, or grave, then target 1 card on the field and destroy it. If the synchro summoned card is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the grave, you can target 1 of your banished tuners and add it to your hand. Great for getting past monsters with a higher attack or flip effects, as well as popping back row. Also, Armadas is in the deck now as a 5-star synchro, considering there's multiple ways of getting into it, and allowing the ability to start making more offensive plays by getting Dawn Knights and Stone's effects activating the turn Armadas is synchroed. This deck works for what it is, and have noticed a slight difference in play style without the Protectors, making a number of games be played slower, just with setting a stone if going first usually. Dawn Knight over Raiko I find to be preferred though, since you're not leaving the mill to chance, though you don't get to pop a card on the field. This build can still brick, and so before beginning example duels, I'd like to mention a more optimal build I've seen, which apparently ranked top 10 globally in the RRQ, with the only difference being a 3rd Cosmo Brain and a 3rd Sphere Karibo, replacing 1 Dawn Knight and taking out the Keeper of the Shrine. Unfortunately, it's that F2P life here, only have this 2nd Cosmo thanks to a dono some time ago by Clowny V2. But that ought to cover this deck review. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Appreciate you tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.
Duel! Duel. 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 Duel.